Hey, I'm golf broadcaster Matt Adams. The updated and expanded second edition of my book, The Golf Round I'll Never Forget, Golf's Biggest Stars Recall Their Finest Moments, is now available. Readers can expect to march with Arnie's Army at the 1960 U.S. Open, relive Jack Nicklaus's remarkable 1986 Masters win, and be amazed by the Tiger Slam. The Golf Round I'll Never Forget, Golf's Biggest Stars Recall Their Finest Moments. Pick it up where fine books sold, including BarnesandNoble.com and Amazon.com.
Thrive Suite Productions. And welcome back to This Day in Sports History. It's January 24th, and it was a Super Bowl of firsts back in 1982. It was the first of two meetings between San Francisco and Cincinnati in a Super Bowl. It was the first time either of these teams had played in a Super Bowl. The game was played in Pontiac, Michigan, marking the first time the Super Bowl had been played in a cold-weather city, and it was the first Super Bowl for John Madden in the broadcast booth. And it was the first time the Telestrator was used in a game. I mean, was there ever a better match for the Telestrator than John Madden? He made it his own, using his personality and his coaching experience to bring the game to armchair quarterbacks all around the country. He used it for the first time to show how Freddie Solomon got open to convert a 3rd and 3 and set up the 49ers' first touchdown. The Niners led 20-0 at the half. The Bengals made it interesting in the second half, but the Niners had a goal line stop on a 4th and goal from the 1 that kept the momentum from fully swinging. San Francisco won 26-21 behind 4 Ray Wersching field goals. And one more first from this game for you. It was the first time that the losing team scored more touchdowns than the winner. Also on this day, in 1999, David Duval became only the 3rd professional golfer to shoot 59 in a PGA tournament. He did it in dramatic fashion as well. It was the final round of the Bob Hope Chrysler Classic, played on the PGA West course in Palm Springs, California. He started the day 7 strokes off the lead, but he scorched the greens with 11 birdies and then sank an eagle putt on 18 to win by a shot. It was the first sub-60 round on the final day of a tournament. And in 1981, ABA and then NBA great Ron Boone was released by the Jazz. He had offers to play with other teams, but decided to retire instead, ending his record streak of 1,041 games played. That's amazing in itself, but to make it even more amazing is he never missed a game. He was a pro for 1,041 games and played at least 20 minutes in every single one of them. Boone's consecutive game streak was broken several years later by Los Angeles' AC Green. That's it for today. More tomorrow on This Day in Sports History.
Hey there, sports history fan. This is Arnie Chapman, aka the Football History Dude, and I hope that you enjoyed this recent episode presented by the Sports History Network and were able to learn some good old-fashioned sports history knowledge nuggets. I started the Sports History Network back in 2020 with the mission to help podcasters find a community of like-minded sports history nerds, as well as helping aspiring podcasters to start their own shows. We have a little bit over 30 shows on the network right now covering all sorts of sports history, but as far as I'm concerned, we're just at the toothpick in the ocean moment, that can't even figure it out because there's so much more coming. We wanted to create the ultimate headquarters for sports yesteryear, starting with Podcast Network and our website, but we're going to continue to move into other mediums as well. And here's the cool part, because we want you to be part of our team. So if you're interested in starting your own podcast, or maybe being a guest on one of our shows, or who knows, maybe even writing an article for us over on the website. Seriously, all you gotta do is reach out to us on the contact page over at sportshistorynetwork.com. You can be as technologically savvy as a Neanderthal tapping on a stone trying to figure out this whole hieroglyphics thing back in the day. Again, it doesn't matter, because even if you don't understand the whole podcast space, we have a production team that can pretty much help you out with doing everything. All you gotta do, head over to sportshistorynetwork.com, head to the contact page, fill it out. That message goes right to me, and I'll reach out to you as soon as I can. But for now, dude, I'm through if you're through.